Then it was stolen. There one day, gone the next. The very date that Nian Madison had turned 9. Of course there was no connection. Or was there? Chapter 2. The Quilters' Club on the Case. Carruthers Corners had been founded in 1829 by 3 stranded fur trappers. One of them, a sour and dyspeptic man named Jacob Carruthers, had lent his name to the town that grew up on this very spot. The other had been a sneaky backstabber named Ferdinand Jinks, and the third had been a crusty old Indian fighter named Beauregard Madison. As it turns out, Colonel Madison was the great-great-grandfather of Beauregard Hollingsworth Madison IV, Mattie's husband and the town's current mayor. "This will be the ruination of me," groaned Beau as he sat at the kitchen table, head cradled in his arms. His wife had just returned from the airport in Indianapolis with young Nian in tow. She was shocked by the news. The Wilkins Witch Quilt was one of the town's claims to fame, that and its annual watermelon festival. With a population of only 2,577, not counting Nian's singular visit, the town got more recognition than you'd expect. Watermelon Days had been featured last year on the Today Show, with Al Roker entering the watermelon eating contest. He came in 63rd out of 87 contestants. Beau had just finished reciting the known facts. The quilt had been in its place on the wall in the lobby when he locked the town hall last night. It was gone when he opened up this morning. The alarm had not been tripped. Police Chief Jim Perdue was baffled. He was more used to handing out parking tickets along the town's 2-block business district than solving art thefts. Jim was Beau Madison's best friend and the husband of Mattie's pal Bootsy. "I've called in the state boys," he said, patting Beau reassuringly on the shoulder. The kitchen was crowded. Beau, Jim, Mattie, Bootsy, daughter Tilly and her husband Mark, even Cookie and Lizzie, plus the kids Aggie and Nian. The Vietnamese boy's parents had entrusted him to the airlines for the trip, allowing the Chicago couple to enjoy a midweek vacation at the Wisconsin Dells. Tilly's husband was also the town's attorney. Mark the Shark, as he was known to the family, had been a big-time Los Angeles lawyer before downsizing his life and moving back to the old hometown. "I spoke to the SBI this afternoon," he reported. "They're sending in an electronics expert first thing in the morning. Said they want to figure out how the perp bypassed the alarm system." "Perp?" asked Tilly. "Perpetrator," Jim Perdue explained the verbal shorthand. "The SBI says," Mark Tidemore continued. "SBI?" interrupted Tilly. "The State Bureau of Investigation," Jim translated. Mark plowed on. "Says the alarm was still set. No signs of forced entry, no clues whatsoever. They can't figure out how the quilt was stolen." "That makes 2 of us," sighed the police chief. "Beats me too," nodded Beau. "That quilt disappeared as if by magic." "Of course it was magic," giggled little Aggie. "The woman who made it was a witch." "Aggie," scolded her mother. "That's what my Sunday school teacher said." "There's no such thing as a witch," her mother corrected. "Didn't you say the lady who runs the Clothes Horse Boutique is a witch?" That was a small dress shop on Main Street owned by Missy Yeager. Missy was a former Watermelon Days queen, 1998. "That's because she said I was fat." "Missy said that?" exclaimed Tilly's mother. "Not exactly. She suggested I need to go up a dress size." "That was after the second baby," her husband pointed out. "You've lost all that extra weight." "What? You think I'm fat too?" Mark rolled his eyes, sensing a no-win conversation. "You look perfect, hon." Mattie turned to her granddaughter. "Sometimes people call each other names when they get upset, but that doesn't mean Missy Yeager is actually a witch on a broomstick." "Like the ones at Halloween?" asked Aggie. "That's just pretend," said Mattie. like ghosts.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.